Well, hello there, Team ACT. It's Melissa, and I asked Chrissy if she would let me make a video just so I could reach out to you so you feel like you know me just a little bit better. And I've had the opportunity to meet a few of you, but not all of you, and I hope to one day soon be able to know you all very well. I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Melissa, like I said, and I'm your grandmother, your grandmother upline. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my story because I'm hoping that maybe you can find something about my story that relates to you and gives you the inspiration to know that you could do very well with this opportunity with just a little bit of support and some consistency. Gosh, I've been a coach now for a little over 6 years, and the reason that I joined coaching was because all my friends were. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't because there was potential to earn money, or even honestly at the time, my main focus wasn't to help other people. It was because I was a master trainer for Chalene Johnson, and all the other master trainers were doing it. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be left behind. So I signed up to be a coach. I had no idea what I was doing. I honestly didn't even know it was an MLM, network marketing, direct sales. I didn't know. And so what I did was, there was no such thing as Shakeology back then. We didn't have any really good programs, just a few of them. And I invited a bunch of my friends over to my house, and I shared with them Turbo Jam because a lot of them were doing Turbo Kick in the gym. And we had a great meal replacement shake before Shakeology came along. And we did the meal plan that came with Turbo Jam, and we changed one meal with the meal replacement. And everybody had phenomenal results. It was kind of cool. So I totally think that I'm the one who created challenge groups because I did that. Because I did that like 2 years before they decided to kind of coin the phrase challenge group. But anyway, I digress. That was the start of my business. I had a couple of people sign up, and I had a few people that remained customers. And it felt really good to help people. And that's where the switch came for me from just joining because I wanted to be like everybody else to actually enjoying the fact that I was able to help people on a deeper level than just teaching them an hour class a few times a week. Most people would say that I had back then the dream life, which I totally think I did. I was very blessed. My husband had a really good job, and he afforded us a nice lifestyle. I had a nice new car, a beautiful home, and I was able to stay home and raise the kids. And the only problem is that my husband worked probably 70 plus hours a week in order to make sure that we were well taken care of. And once, Beachbody, I was just consistent with what I was doing, and little checks started coming in, and it started off with me being able to fill up my own gas tank, and then I was able to help with the groceries, and then I was able to make my own car payment, and then it got to the point that I could actually pay the mortgage, and that caught my husband's attention. And that was the first time that I realized I actually have the power to take him from his job and bring him home. So we went on a walk, and I asked him, I said, honey, how much is it going to take for me to be able to bring you home? And he said, well, how much are you making now? Because he didn't even know. And I told him, which was kind of hard for me because, it was my money at that point. I could spend it how I wanted. But I told him, and he was impressed, but he said, that's not quite enough. He says, this is what you need to make in order to bring me home, because we had new cars and we had a nice big house, and that was a big chunk. So I put my nose to the grindstone in about 6 to 9 months of hard work. And I was able to show him, here, this is what, I'm making, and is this enough to bring you home? And he was shocked, but it was. It was barely enough. And he thought about going part-time, but just was like, okay, I'll go cold turkey. And if I help you out, you'll be able to work your business even more, which is what he still does today. At first, he was a fish out of water, but now he's real comfortable. He does everything outside of this kind of stuff. I'm the face, but he does all the back work, and we're a great team. And so it's completely changed our life. He's home now, and he has been there for the kids for the last several years, taking them from high school and driving them to college and setting them up and really making a strong bond with them, which he was never able to do when he was working 6 days a week, 12 plus hours a day. So that's been a huge blessing. And above and beyond that, we've traveled. We have traveled like crazy. I've been on so many trips with my husband and my kids, some through Beachbody because they do award you trips, and some just because of the income that we make that makes it so we can just fly by the seat of our pants at any time and go on a vacation if we feel we need to. You know, those winter blues when you need to get out into the sun, that's me. And before I close, I just wanted to let you know that even on a more personal level, and I won't choke up, I promise, I actually lost my grandfather yesterday. And it hit me really, really hard. But one of the beautiful things about it is we actually have to jump on a plane next week to West Virginia to go to the funeral. And I can do that. I can do that with, I don't have to worry about the 4 tickets that we have to buy. My husband doesn't have to worry about asking for time off work. I work this business on my own hours, my own time, and I can take the time off to go with my family and attend a very important funeral. And if that's not freedom, I don't know what is. So I want you to really, really trust in me and in Chrissy and know that this opportunity is so amazing. You are surrounded by people that want you to succeed, that are going to be there to pat you on the back when you hit, a milestone and a goal. And if you have a little setback, they're going to go ahead and reach down and grab your hand and pull you back up. You couldn't be around a more supportive, loving family than this. Even if you are just looking about getting yourself healthy right now, you are still surrounded by people that will help you succeed at that. So all it takes, I promise you, all it takes is consistency. A little bit every single day. Not a lot on Saturday and Sunday. Not a lot on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. Just a little bit every single day. Let people know that you're there for them for the long haul, and you will do very well. I have sitting next to me just 3 books I'd like to share with you. Hopefully you've read them, but if not, they're 3 of my favorite books. One is John Maxwell's The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. That's a tremendous book for you to read. John Maxwell again, Failing Forward. I think this is very important. I can't tell you how many times I've failed. And then the last one is Darren Hardy's The Compound Effect. This is actually audio, which I listen to in my car. This is so important. It's more important than the food you put in your body is what you put in your mind. So you have the belief that you deserve this, you're worth it, and you can do it. Because I know you can. And I know Chrissy knows you can. You just have to believe that you can. So I'm going to check out and start preparing for my trip. But I appreciate you listening to this video and knowing that we 100% believe in you. And I personally can't wait to meet you and to celebrate your success together. And I appreciate you being on this team.